About in my newsletters, and now we actually get to meet Dr. Annie Gartner, who is the premier weight loss practitioner and expert in the area. And I'm so excited about this because it almost gives us an unfair advantage to have somebody like of Ann Gartner's stature and expertise on our side. So the first thing I'd like to do is introduce you. This is Annie Gartner.
Hello.
And so tell me, we're going to get right into the good stuff. What brings people to you in the first place?
Patients come to me for all sorts of reasons, and so a lot of people come to me and they say, I'm at the end of my rope. I've tried everything for weight loss, and now and they've almost given up. And so it's a matter of finding a new place with new hope that actually they can find their success. A lot of people have been sent by other friends or family that have lost weight, or by their physician that told them they need to do something for weight loss, and they need someone that's going to be able to give them the medical expertise to help them with that weight loss.
Right, and you've run weight loss programs extensively, is this right?
So this is about my 9th year for running weight management programs. So I've done all sorts of programs between small clinics, also doing Kaiser's weight management program. And then about a year and a half ago, I started my own program, which is 360 Medical Weight Specialists.
Right, and could you explain a little bit about that? What the thing is, you can take just about any type of person and tailor individually. How do you do that?
So everybody's got their challenges. Everybody, whether it's their work and they say, I just don't have time for weight loss, whether they're a stay-at-home mom, they say, I'm busy, I'm feeding the kids, you know, their snacks and their meals throughout the day, or, you know, teachers, and they say, I don't have time to actually eat between classes. And so it's a matter of finding whatever's going to work for that person. Because if we can give anybody a diet plan, but if it doesn't work for them, they're not going to be successful. So people that travel, people that are busy, or just people that are stay-at-home. We have solutions for everybody, and that's the key. And
you have also the ability to diagnose around medical issues and all kinds of those types of things. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah.
This is part of being a doctor.
Yeah, part of being a doctor.
Better.
So, you know, I've got patients, whether they come in with underlying thyroid issues, you know, we'll do blood tests during the first visit if needed, depending on, you know, how much they've done with their primary care doctor prior to seeing me. So looking at underlying thyroid issues, there's also a lot of medications that cause weight gain. So a lot of antidepressants, a lot of blood pressure medications, diabetes medications. So we actually look through their medications to find out what medications are causing weight gain for them.
Yes.
And what can actually be changed without even changing their diet, what can be changed to produce the weight loss in that sense.
Good. Excellent. Now, the other thing I was wondering about is you have programs and you provide the resources and things that they need to eat and drink. Could you describe some of them?
Sure. I have 2 different programs. One of the programs I do is a whole foods diet. So it's saying, what do you do now for your diet? How can we change that diet to make it more functional, more effective for weight loss? And what are we going to do that's going to fit your lifestyle? And so for those people, we see them every week. Every week we do an in-body analysis where they actually see their muscle mass, their body fat mass, their total weight, their water, and so we know what their weight has done over the last week. And then we review their food journal for the week. So we make sure, what did you do Monday, you know, for 7 days? Right. Because that's the key, you know.
So you keep them accountable.
Well, we actually need to know what happened during the week and how are we going to make the change for the next week. And so we look through that each week. After we see that, then we make a plan for the next week. And so most of my patients I see weekly, especially during the active weight loss phase. After that, we can start transitioning to monthly visits once people get down closer towards their goal and working on weight maintenance. Yeah,
and so it's obviously that you are a whole step above and different from a lot of the weight loss franchise businesses that are out there. Could you kind of tell us, or tell everybody, you know, what separates? What is the huge difference? I imagine it starts with, first of all, you're a real doctor, and the second thing is there's things that you do that they don't, and what their plans are like.
So I did look at conventional weight loss programs. I looked at franchise programs when I
Sure.
started my clinic, and really there was nothing that was able to provide everything that I wanted to give to a patient. And
Right.
so being able to provide them the weekly visits, being able to see them myself each week,
Yes.
and then being able to adjust depending on what they need. So
Right.
there's very structured, very rigid programs that says this is what you do for 16 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But for a lot of people, they say, well, I'm going on a trip. And,
Yes.
and what am I going to do on that trip? I don't want to be on this rigid program during that trip. So we adjust during that week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be able to give somebody, we'll adjust to whatever their life throws at them, or they need to travel for work, or or something comes up, and we make an adjustment for the week, and we get back on track. We do whatever we need to do. So by creating my own program, I'm able to do that. I'm able to give each person what they need for weight loss, and not just follow a book.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I'm so glad that, I have you to send some of the harder, the tough cases, because there's so many that they get to where they're just going to give up just before they meet the person who can help them, So now we know who that is.